Hey, good Monday evening, everyone. It's a little bit of a belated version of Weather for Weather Geeks on this Monday. After the 6 o'clock news, I was invited to speak at the Valley Landscape and Nursery Association. Eric Barrett, Leslie's husband, is a member of that and one of the head honchos there, and has me out to speak about the winter forecast every year at about this time. We talked about the winter forecast. We talked about the best apps to use to kind of be your own forecaster or keep track of the weather. Some apps, of course, are a lot better than others. So I had a good time at that. A lot of great questions. This is a crowd that actually sort of wants snow. Most places where I speak, people aren't real keen on there being a harsh winter, but this is a group that a lot of them would not mind. Some of them, are plow drivers and that sort of thing. So anyway, that's what I was doing earlier on this evening. Here's a look at the current satellite and radar. Of course, it was a beautiful day today, 67 degrees this afternoon, dozen degrees above average, and we're in great shape. Clear sky tonight, northern lights possibly seen at our latitude tonight. See my post from earlier on Facebook and Twitter. In the graphic I posted, it says no specific time, so I can't point to a time that it's going to be better than others. So just if you happen to be out and about in a dark spot, take a look at the northern sky low on the horizon. You might see the aurora borealis. The rain down in the southeast is staying away. And the reason for our nice weather over the next few days, the pattern is definitely shifting across the country. Let me bring up the air flow up at 18,000 feet. Big trough out here in the west with a lot of rain and mountain snow. And a ridge, while it's not real prominent right now, it's getting set to poke in from the south, and that's going to keep deflecting the moisture to our north and west, giving us beautiful weather for the next few days. Excuse me, I think by Thursday we'll start to notice more clouds, but it's going to take until Friday before the rain pushes in. So since that's our next busy weather day, let's go ahead and skip ahead to Friday, which will be the 6th, I believe. Yeah. This looks like an unsettled day on Friday. It might be a borderline washout for us. Here's Friday midday. We've got strong low pressure across Michigan, cold front back here, warm front over here, and a lot of showers around. There could even be a thunderstorm. This air mass will be borderline unstable, especially by November standards, Friday, midday, and afternoon. So just plan on a soggy one on Friday into Friday evening as well, maybe early evening. We might try to dry things out after sunset. And as we go through the overnight Friday night and into Saturday, again, most of the moisture is gone, but might be a little residual moisture and a sprinkle or a quick shower on Saturday. I think it's just going to be kind of a cloudy day downwind of Lake Erie, kind of in this zone. Better chance of seeing some sun back here. Columbus, Zanesville, Cincinnati. But I think we're kind of cloudy Saturday. Probably not much more than a sprinkle or a shower. But in the meantime, 72 degrees our forecast high for tomorrow. We'll match that on Wednesday. Here's that ridge popping up over the east. Very unusual, abnormal pattern for this time of the year. No records, though. Records are mostly middle and upper 70s. I think those are out of reach. Now, this west coast system eventually will start to beat down the ridge. And so here's Saturday morning. That west coast system finally has made it into the Great Lakes, taking the ridge and kind of squashing it down to our south and east, and the weekend will be noticeably cooler, probably not much better than 50 Saturday and Sunday, and that's despite sunshine Sunday. We'll have a sunny day, but temperatures will struggle. Next week, though, here's a week from tonight, another, not as strong, but another ridge popping up over the southeast into the Great Lakes, and while we won't see 70s next week, we could be above average for a few days during the first half of the week, and overall, this is a pattern that will favor above average temperatures. Cool days occasionally, yes, just like we're going to have over the weekend, but mostly a mild pattern. Here's the climate forecast system model for the 10-day period from the 7th through the 17th, showing a lot of red and orange in the east. Here's the 12th to the 22nd, the 10-day chunk right here, right straddling the middle of the month. Boy, that's a warm-looking map. Now, this model tends to overdo the warmth sometimes, but it's a strong signal for warmth, middle of the month. As we go towards the latter portions of the month, it tries to bring a little bit of cool air farther east, but as you can see, there's no big pools of blue across the Great Lakes and into the Northeast. So occasionally chilly days, but largely this is a mild pattern for November. Our November forecast is a warm one compared to the averages. Keep in mind, by the end of the month, our average highs are in the lower 40s. So a 47-degree day at the end of November, that doesn't sound like a warm day, but it's warmer than average. So winter, we think, is going to get off to a slow start. That's one of the things I talked about tonight at the meeting, that winter December in particular is going to start warm. Better chances of getting colder and colder as you go towards the second half of winter, but this winter should not be as bad as the last couple of winters. That is tonight's weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks as always for watching. I'll have a fresh 7-day forecast that I think you'll like tonight on 21 News at 11.